afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Undercover ET UK. We have got Anna Paulina Luna, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. She stated last night that she was going to, or she is going to, make an announcement next week that will affect the whole country, the USA, that is. That in many years that could mean anything, okay, but she does work alongside specific people in Congress, and she's part of a team to disclose the UFO topic, so it's quite exciting. It's quite exciting. She mentions the word transparency as well. She's given us all the tingly bits to make this something for UFOs, right? And I really feel like she's going to blow the lid on this at some point. I'll drop the microphone, so to speak, and go, check this out. You know, it needs to be big, okay? And I think with certain people in the US that are no longer in positions that they're in, e.g. Mike Turner, I think this will start flowing really fast. Whether you support Trump or not, what he's been doing and what he's been acting on has happened quickly, okay? Which, to be honest, it doesn't matter what it is. I think as long as it's positive, we'd all like our leaders to act very quickly like that and just get stuff done, right? It's well within our leaders' power to get stuff done. And this is what I just never understood it. It just doesn't work like that. They just learn to squeeze the people little by little and actually get zero stuff done. This particular video has come from Jack at Cosmic Road, and mate, if you don't watch Jack at Cosmic Road every day, you're nuts. You're nuts. He's the man you go to for any real information on this topic. Okay, he doesn't know exactly what's going on. He just reports on everything. All right. And to a degree, I do a bit of reporting on it, but this channel is more about evidence, just hard evidence from the people, disclosure. You know the spiel, right? But Jack, what he does is he covers so much. He covers the mummies. He covers what's being said. He lives in the US, and by rights, someone in the US should be reporting on this first, mate. And I appreciate what you do, Jack. Thank you very much. So let's move on to Jack. Let's find out exactly what Anna Paulina Luna is saying. Right, here we go.
I think that for far too long, people have been lied to by their government. And I think the way that you regain trust and you really help restore the nation, and I think bring back not just, I think, hope, but also, and remember, hope is contagious, but you really help it to secure it for future generations. I think that you have to have a fully transparent government. And so I won't get too much more into the details, but we're going to be doing something really big.
Okay, so going to do something really big involving government transparency. Jared Moskowitz is knowledgeable about what's going on, might be involved in this. Could this be UFO disclosure or something involving forming a UAP select committee or something like that?
Well, could it be? That's the question. I don't think forming a UAP committee will affect the whole country, though. I think people just get on with their days until something happens, right? So maybe there's too much smoke coming out of her words, when really it's going to be positive and it'll be big, but it won't be as big as what she's saying, or it's going to be really, really big. Who knows? We're just speculating. Who knows? But look, something's going to get announced, okay, and I can only imagine that the world will treat this subject a lot like the moon race. Once it's announced, or once the powers that be behind closed doors know that this is coming out, I guess it'll be a race, like who's going to announce it first. It'd be one of them. I will hope so. But I feel like it's going to go from like this extreme of not saying anything to who can get it out there first. I feel like it's going that way. And like I say, this year's going to be an interesting year, folks. So thanks very much, Jack. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so on to today's evidence. And I've got a few videos lined up. We're going to go over to Adrian, South Wales. Now, I'll just turn it down because it's just nighttime shot. So, he's captured. Ignore this blue flickering, guys. I'm not too sure what it is, but it happens at night sometimes, depending on the camera. And it could be a phenomenon, but we see it so often, and it just so happens that people are trying to film UAPs when this happens. So I don't know if the two are connected, But for me, it's just nighttime flickering. But this green object here, first of all, it's a green light. It's blinking on and off. Okay, now it's so dark we can't really work out what's going on. So I'm just going to up the brightness here. So there's the mount inside. Look at that. This is something else, isn't it? Look, and it's just changed directions there. Did we just start it again? Now we can see the mount inside here. So what's that up there? That's something up there blinking, isn't it? Or was that just a lens flare from this bright light just turning on and off? Look at that thing. Now at first you'd think, well, that's just a, you know, what could that be with the green light? You know, could just be a drone or something with a green light, but it's quite a big light, and I know that the lens can magnify that for you zooming in on it, but look, this thing's changed direction, almost stopped even. It looks like it's stopped there, right? I mean, you've got the mountainside for reference. And then it moves off. Now, as it moves off, and by the way, I've been to Wales, and some of these parts where you've got mountains, they're fairly remote, you know. There's a few people that live like sort of dotted about, but some of these places are fairly remote. I'm not saying this place is, but I just think, like, you know, if you're near a mountain, you're not going to be near any towns or shops. Not too close anyway. Now this has gone quite away from that hillside there, and for anyone that's like, well, it could be close to the lens, Rob, you know, someone messing about, it does go behind an object soon, and that means that, you know, it's this one here, I don't know whether it's what it is, a bush or a tree, or I don't know, but it does go behind, and that's when you realise that it's not close to the lens. There's not a lot I can do with this, unfortunately, but it's a really cool capture nonetheless. If that was a flickering blue light, because I can see a little bit of red going on there, I would question if that was some kind of craft, but the fact that it stops, changed directions, it's clearly gone behind there as well and come out the other side. Yes, mate, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to have seen what this thing looked like during the day. But I appreciate they just turn up when they turn up, right? So thanks very much, Adrian, mate. Appreciate it. I can almost guarantee this thing isn't alone as well, but we just can't make out heads nor tails. But well done, buddy. Right, Eric Ashley, US. Can't remember what part of the US, Eric. Let me know in the comments, mate. You've sent me quite a few emails, actually, so this is just one of them. And this was probably the first one I looked at, to be honest with you. And interesting one. So he's driving along here, and then as he does, something zips across the sky here. It's quite impressive, to be fair, but just where you're driving towards the objects is so hard to sort of determine. I would imagine that a UFO would go faster, but this thing looks quite big. I mean, depending on which part of the US you are, there's every chance that, you know, it could be a bird or an eagle or something, but look at that. I mean, that doesn't look... you know, look at that thing. It comes from way back there, actually. It does go quite fast, to be fair. Is there two of them? Does that split off? Oh, there's two. One, two. What have we got here? Hold up, hold up. Ooh, triangular shape. Again, it could represent a bird quite easily, couldn't it? But I just feel like these are probably going a bit too fast, and there's two of them. They're definitely moving. Mate, that's just weird. Not seeing any flappage. But then, like I say, you're moving towards it and it's moving towards you. I don't know. I don't know, mate. It's strange. Because like, if it was going 2,000 miles an hour the opposite way to you, you wouldn't even see it, man. It would be faster. But like I say, they don't always go that fast. And that looked like an entirely different shaped object as well, mate. So, strange, man. Strange. Didn't see no flapping of wings. Difficult one, difficult one. I know you've sent a load of emails, mate, so I will go over them, but I just wanted to share that one for now. Right, we've got a couple from Australia. This one's really quick. I'll just show it. It's nothing to it, but reason why I picked this one out first, and Ben sent a few more, and I'll get through them. But you see all these dots here? They're birds, folks, and these are what birds look like, believe it or not. And I'll just play that again. I really want people to see that. Birds. This is what birds look like and travel like in the sky, folks. Yeah? They're not they're not like UAPs at all. At all. Okay? But I'll show you a UAP in this clip, and it's pretty obvious. And I do this purposely because we need to. So if you just keep your eye on this light going over this way, it's really fast. Really, really interesting, that one, Ben. A couple of orbs there, and I know I've got more orb videos from you as well. So I look forward to doing those, mate. We need the orbs just as much as we need the hockey pucks. They're one in the same, I believe, but they literally interact with each other. So yes, we've got more to go over. So Maggie, I believe this is just a single capture as well. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's just there. Did you see that? It's so quick, just a flicker, and they're coming up. They come really close to Maggie. I don't know why, but they do. There you have it, Maggie. A little bit distorted, and so are the trees, to be fair. I think they've clicked your camera, and I know that when you look at it on your phone, it all looks good. When you send me the file, it comes out like this, and I'm not too sure why. Could be something here as well, like an orb in the tree. Yeah, I mean, that just shoots off, right? I'm just going to play that in slow-mo. Let's have a look. Definitely an orb pops up there and then disappears. What? What? Is that just me just seeing things? I don't know. I don't know. I always say these things are never alone, Maggie, and I just don't know. Anyway, there's your enhancement. Hope you enjoyed that one. Really does. Look, it's even shaped like a fly. It just looks like a bloody robo-fly, doesn't it? Look at that. Mental. Mental. As always, thank you very much for your time, folks. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. Thank you. Take care. All the best. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.